Hi, I'm Sally A. Illingworth and I'm excited to be here today with Dr. Hari Nair and John Manusa, who are the co-founders of biotechnology company Aegros. Now, it's a really critical time for us to be here having this conversation, given the work the Aegros team are doing in relation to developing their own hyperimmune solution and more broadly the impact their work is going to have on opening up the Australian plasma market, which is currently supplied solely by CSL. So thank you very much, Dr. Hari and John, for joining me today.
Pleasure to be here.
To kick this conversation off, it'd be great to start with you, Dr. Hari, in relation to what is the hyperimmune solution that Aegros is developing and what problem is it setting out to solve?
Thank you for asking the question. Aegros has invented a technology called the HaemaFrac, and the HaemaFrac is capable of purifying and concentrating proteins from human plasma. Now, what happens when a virus like COVID infects the human body is that the body's immune system produces antibodies. These antibodies are capable, if they're infused into healthy individuals, to impart what is known as a passive immunity or temporary protection against infection. So what we are doing in Aegros is to get plasma from patients who are recovering, otherwise known as convalescent plasma, and then purifying these proteins or antibodies, and then infusing them into frontline health workers. And this is in a clinical trial, and I'm very happy to report that we've just been fully approved by the hospital's research or human research ethics committee to conduct this clinical trial in Sydney together with Royal North Shore Hospital. And thank you. And the idea here is to ensure that frontline health workers are protected so that they can continue treating patients who then come into the hospital. And this is a very important aspect of what needs to be done in order to make sure that hospitals are staffed by healthy doctors and nurses.
It also helps because those same doctors and nurses go home. And if they're not protected, then they're just as likely to pass this on to their families. And so many of these people have been living in isolation throughout this period. And this sort of protection allows them to actually have a normal life.
Thank you very much, John and Dr. Hari, for joining me today, and I encourage anyone who's watching this video to be sure to go on over to the Aegros website and keep up to date with the great work that they're doing. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you, Sally.
Thank you, Sally.